Yes, yes.
I hit recording, Manzor, because it's right at
Oh, no
10
problem,
o'clock.
Mike.
Well, let's start now.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could get started. I wanted to give you all some updates of how we're doing. Before I start, was there anybody else that was going to join?
Well, we
Us for
sent
now?
the invitation to quite a few people and to the entire team. And it looks like everybody has bigger priorities today
Okay,
and
no problem.
urgent. So first of all, I want to thank all of you who are joining. This is a very, very special program for the district. And our Rotaract program, which is introducing Rotary to young professionals and college students, it's been kind of a dormant for a long time. And so we are now seizing the opportunity to link with our academic institutions because they have a natural program that they are starting, and it's an incentivized program for young professionals and students to be introduced to the concept of service. And a partnership between Rotary and academic institutions will institutionalize this whole idea of serving community, building a better world, and leaving it better for the next generation. And so that happens to be the real purpose of all education, to improve our communities so the next generation will have a better life. And so fortunately for us in California, that the governor has considered this a vital part of education. And we are very proud of Valley College and Crafton Hills. And Mariana is their liaison between us. They have 20,000 students, and they'll be selecting 100 to be part of this service learning program, so to say. And so I am really, really very delighted that this is getting off the ground. And so, oh, good, Chris, you are almost, oh, there we go. Now we can see Chris. So I would like each one to kind of update what you have been doing since the last meeting. And I will have a lot of questions for Marianne, particularly how she was going to be connecting us to four other counterparts, and how is that coming along, and when can we expect that meeting, and also update when we are going to be interviewing students and enrolling so that we have names and faces that we will be able to work with. All right, let's get started. We could actually start with Marianne.
Yeah, I could start just to give you all an update. So the Inland Empire is working as a consortium that includes College of the Desert, Moreno Valley College, Norco College, Riverside City College, San Bernardino Community College, Crafton Hills, Cal State San Bernardino, and UC Riverside. And so all of us will be working together to launch this program. As of now, there's no point person leading the consortium, and that's why we haven't met as a region. Our first meeting is going to be actually on the 14th, so in 2 days. That's where I'm going to announce that we're partnering with Rotary and District 5330. I did share the direct point of contacts for each campus lead. I'm not sure if your point people, Dr. Mansour, reached out to them, but they know they're aware that you will be reaching out.
If you don't mind, Marianne, could you send me those point people? And
Yeah,
I would like to reach out to each one of them. And
Okay.
is it also advisable that our team could join that day, that meeting? Is that okay or that not okay?
I don't think because the goal of this meeting is to talk about who we're gonna hire to be the lead for the
Oh,
consortium.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But the leads do know that someone from each of your point people within the Rotary Club will be contacting them. So they're aware, they're expecting an email.
Okay, good.
That list of point persons I emailed to you that day that we met. I don't know if you saw it. Let me just verify to make sure that it was sent.
I don't think I got
That
anything.
you got it. Let me see.
Now, the consortium you mentioned, COD, Narco Valley, Moreno Valley, Cal State University, and Crafton Hills. And there was one more?
There's UCR. That's Kelsey
UCR.
San Bernardino and UCR. Mhm.
Okay, okay, UCR. Now, I thought that Riverside City had received funding, Riverside City.
Yeah, so it's Riverside City College District. So
Oh.
that includes all 3 community colleges for the district.
Okay, okay,
And San Bernardino Community College District, which includes the 2 community colleges here.
okay.
So
Great.
it'd be
Understood.
both community college districts, and then UCR, Cal State San Bernardino, and COD.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
And
I'll
I
look-
do see the names emailed, but I could bump it up so that you could see again who the campus leads are.
that'll be great.
And then, so just an update on how we're doing with student selection. So we've already selected the students that we will be interviewing. The interviews will be hosted the last week of July. 100 students will be selected. That's when I can then offer, after the interview phase, the names that will be going to be placed at Rotary, who we have to set up their memberships with you all.
Okay,
This is another proposal I have. There's going to be 380 students that are not accepted this cohort. Would you all like to give a presentation on how they can become members for Rotary?
oh, absolutely. That would be
Okay,
a delight. You just let us know the date and time, and
Okay.
hopefully you could be with us when we
Yeah,
make the
I'll be with
presentation.
you all.
That'll be awesome. Yeah,
And hopefully it could be something in person at one of our campuses where you come in person and talk to the students.
we would love to have it in person, because then
Okay.
we can showcase some of the PowerPoints and some of the activities we do, and we can include other Rotarians who are doing awesome work. For
Work
example,
already.
we have
Okay.
one person who has led 34 missions into Haiti.
It's amazing.
And
Yes.
that is so inspiring to students when they see that they can make impact much bigger than just their own community. You know?
Yeah, so the reason we want to do this is because we know they'll just be volunteering, not getting paid. But this will help them when they apply to the second cohort to
Very
show
good.
that they do have a commitment towards volunteering. And
Excellent.
so
excellent.
we'll organize that via email, Dr. Manzoor, but I just wanted to update you all on that. So
Fantastic.
as of now, like I said, we're barely going into the interview phase, and then we'll organize that meeting where you give a presentation so that the other 380 students have the opportunity to join you all.
Where would you involve Rotarians in the interview process?
This email is the interview committee right now is organizing what dates they can meet. And that's when I'm going to share, once I have the official dates the committee can meet, then I'll share the opportunity to you all. And you
Okay,
can
great.
join the interviews your time permits.
Great.
So the only thing I have right now pending that I would need from Rotary is the questions that I shared in the PowerPoint I shared last time. So it's like 5 questions, very brief, where it lists what activities the students will doing and what the impact goal for the year will be for that amount of fellows that you accept. And I'll share them with you via email, but I'll share them here in the chat just so you could get a feel for them.
Or if you send me the questions by email, I will
Okay.
respond. I'll consult with all our team members and I will respond to you
Perfect.
from the district. Yeah.
So
My, oh my, Marian, has anybody told you you are a planning wizard?
Yeah, you.
I have to be. I have to be. I
What
have
a
no.
visionary, what a
We're on
visionary.
a time crunch here.
Yeah, but what a visionary young lady with a 300-year wisdom out there.
Yeah.
Very proud of you, very proud of you. And they select to the best. I'm going to let Chancellor know that.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Dr. Mansour.
they couldn't
Yeah.
have found a better person. Thank you so much. Do other team members have questions for Marianne? Chris, do you have, and Mike?
So I can just say that so I missed so I saw your online, I think the video of the last meeting. So but so I wasn't sure that my contact information got all the way to you guys. So Hetby sent me this link this morning because I had reached out to her a couple of days ago asking what was going on with this program. I hadn't heard anything. So after we're done, I think I have the email. I'll send my email to everybody, and that way maybe I'll get included in the loop. But I do want to tell you that I'm with the Rotary Club of Yucaipa, and Crafton Hills College is right in our backyard, and we've already been talking about it quite a bit. And our membership seems to be pretty excited about whatever we can do to help support this program and get dig in and get involved. So both our past president, Chris Markarian, and our current one, Donna K. Ostrander, they both supported 100%. So you type Rotary, all in.
So Chris, that is such a delightful thing to hear. I know that Hetry was reaching out to you, and I requested her to develop a team that will be addressing the Crafton Hills students. And that is really, really, and your club is very active and vibrant club, and we are very proud of that. So if you would send me your contact information by email,
Yes,
I will include you with the team, and that way you will get regular notices. Mike, do you have any questions?
No, just a comment. I'm typing into the chat for anyone or for Chris, my email address. Chris, if you just send me an email or a reply to the one that you got this morning, I'll finish this. My name's Mike Behrens. I'm with the Rotary Club of Paris. I'm truly involved in Interact more than Rotaract, but I'm wanting to help Mansour and get everything going. I've had zero luck in the past with 10 years of Interact students that graduate and would listen and join the Rotaract clubs. I have to say that my son is one of those people. They are just always too busy or have other excuses for not doing it. I know that Rotary attracts a lot of adults, but we certainly do a lot of things for students, and there's got to be a better way to collect the information on the graduating students. This year when I did the scholarships, I insisted that in order for them to get their scholarship, they couldn't use their high school email account, which they always lose at the end of the year. So I'm doing better this year in keeping in contact with these students at 5 of the schools, but hopefully that will evolve and become a better thing for Rotaract. I do have one student that didn't sign on this morning. She is currently a medical student in the Philippines. She was my interactor all through high school at California Military Institute, and I'm constantly seeing her Rotaract club in the Philippines doing all the great things. And I'm going to try and get her to spread the word and maybe get her to the next meeting. I think Manzoor wants to do this every second Tuesday morning to have a monthly Rotaract meeting, but I'm open to this barbecue that you're going to do, Manzoor.
I think that may not be a bad idea. As we get to a little further down, we will even invite students who are going to be participating, and we could change our time to whatever is more convenient. We could have barbecue, and we could have a beach party. I'm totally open. And so we will be able to make this as a fun program. And that's what attracts the youth. And we plan, we organize them, and then we go out there and do activities together. If they're having fun, they would talk to other students to be enrolled. This should become one of the most exciting things that is happening on every campus, because it's going to have monetary incentive, it's going to have academic incentive, and plus improving the community and getting really euphoric that you're making a difference. And I think also we plan to have certificates, very attractive certificates for community service types of meritorious awards. And I know that some of our clubs will probably offer monetary certificates, incentives as well. And so we spend $350 on every student to sponsor them for RILA. And I think we want to encourage our clubs, put some money behind Rotaractors, because they are the ones who are closest to becoming Rotarians. And so this is a very, very powerful tool for us to expand the reach of Rotary and to introduce the spirit of Rotary to the next generation. These are the closest students who can become Rotarians. And in fact, Rotary International keeps saying they are Rotarians, and we want to make that happen. And that would be awesome. And so, Mariana, you can be a Rotary hero by having, if we could get 200 students between all of our, or 300 students, if we do 300, we'll be probably the largest group in the world as a group here. But if we get 200, we'll be topping off what we have done before. So let's work together as a team. I am so encouraged and so proud of each one of you. And Mike, I can't say enough good about you. Mike is a very, I want to say, seasoned Rotarian, and that doesn't mean old Rotarian. Seasoned mean very experienced. He has tons of experience working with youth. And so Mike, I really, really appreciate you being our point person in getting this communication going and making sure we have a regular Zoom. And so today's meeting, which has such a beautiful update from Mariana, we will send that to all the team members, Mike, so that they will be able to hear it live. Thank you so much. You have any other questions or any wisdom for me? Yes, Mike, you have a question? Yes.
Yes, I have a question for Mariana. Are you a Rotarian yet?
She is
I have to become,
Yeah.
there's the Lions Club in Harupa Valley that I've been having to join.
But we are asking you to step up and be part of our Rotary. And we tell that to all Lions. We tell them, why don't you now graduate and become Rotarians?
Yeah.
So yes, Marian has a long-standing invitation to be part of my Rotary Club, and she will be by the end of this quarter.
Right?
We will induct her.
All right.
Yeah,
Very
so next steps, just so that it's very clear for those that watch the recording afterwards, is you will receive an opportunity to join the interviews. This will be coming up the last week of July. So within these next 2 weeks, you'll get the email invitation saying what interviews we'll have, and you could join in on any of them. And then if the questions that were put in the chat can be answered, which I'll send via email to Dr. Manzoor, can be answered by July 15th. I'd appreciate that. And then if I could get the point people for each of the campuses that I shared within the consortium, I'm willing to introduce you all directly to the campus leads. So if there's someone that specifically works with UCR, I can connect them with the campus lead for college groups there. For Crafton, Chris, it'd be me.
Yeah.
Just let me know who the point people will be, because I wasn't very sure.
I will send you the list.
Okay.
Chris, of course, for Crafton Hills. Hatwi will be for Valley.
Okay.
And for Cal State San Bernardino. And Mike possibly could be for UCR, Mike.
I could try.
And Riverside City. And so those will be the contacts that we know. COD, we have Mark.
Fruckman.
Yeah, Fruckman, and he will be the key person there. He's very active. He actually has connections with COD.
Okay.
And I will search for the other names and send it to you.
Awesome. Yeah, we would just need someone for Norco and Moreno Valley.
Sure.
Yeah. But sounds good. Then I'll do that. So I'll connect them to the campus leads for now.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And look forward to our next meeting. And we'll have probably a lot of things happen by then.
By then, yes.
Right.